I mean, we've talked about a lot of things. You know, better execution on both ends of the floor. More energy, more focus. We haven't, stopped short of, throwing out the things that, we feel like are, holding us back right now. But, we haven't been able to collectively, kind of put that all together in a game.
And Phil has been levying, criticism at the team itself, talking about you guys are not playing collectively. You're not playing as a team, more as individuals.
Yeah, I think that's the part that, despite mistakes or, having stretches where you're not playing well, as a group, still remaining committed, to the principles of what our team has been able to achieve in the past and doing the things that we do best in terms of, taking advantage of our size and, really moving the basketball and putting everybody in position to be successful. And we just haven't done that, very well lately. But, the encouraging part for us and which is why we aren't going to, sit around and feel sorry for ourselves, is that there are a lot of things that are happening that we can't control. We recognize we're playing other NBA teams, teams that are going to come out and play well against us. But, there are a lot of things that are happening that we can't control. And so, we're going to stick with this thing. We're not going to, kind of throw everything out and feel like we need to start over. We feel good about, being able to get some things turned around.
You guys meandered on a couple of your championship years. Is there more of a problem this year? More of a, do you feel a little more sense of urgency with what's going on lately?
I mean, no, not myself personally. It's not easy to, be the best that you can be, for an entire season in the NBA, year in and year out. And, it's not necessarily about comparing ourselves to, our teams in the past, but, it's tough to just decide you're going to win 60-plus games and then go out and just do it. We've been able to do that, I think, a couple times in championship seasons, but, there are other years where we had to work hard to get 57 or 58 wins, and, we were still able to put some things together in the postseason. So, if there were things happening that we felt like we couldn't do better, if we were, playing as good as we could play and then we were still getting beat up pretty good, then to me there's reason for worry. But because there's so much room for improvement and for doing things better, we don't feel like even with our recent struggles, this is what is going to define who we are.
How much of what's ailing you can be corrected just out here on the practice court? Phil hinted last night that maybe you guys don't need days off between, or they give you too many days off sometimes.
Yeah, no, a good portion of it, in any situation comes from, putting the time in and working at it. And, in recent, weeks, we've, kind of gotten our entire group, back out on the practice floor. And that's something that, we feel good about going forward. It'll give us the opportunity to, have some work out there with Andrew and with Kobe and with all our guys out on the court at one time. But, despite what happens, on days here, the rubber meets the road at 7:30 most weeknights. And, that's where, we have to figure out ways to get things done. And so, coming to practice and getting work in, will help in a lot of areas in terms of execution and being sharp and being ready to go. But, from now to, shooting around tomorrow morning to then 7:30 tomorrow night, there's still things that have to happen once that game starts that we have to bring to the table. And, it seems really big right now, but, you just have to start plugging away at things one at a time. Make a few more free throws, get a couple more rebounds, get one or two more defensive stops, make one or two more shots, and you combine all those things together, and then you start to see some things turn around.